Did it stop?
I mean, it was brilliant anyway.
Well, everybody, it's the Film Sharks number 6 with your boy, the Tatumeister, Mark, and Christian, but with a twist.
Sunday Night Cabin Fever.
We have a guest star.
Saturday Night Cabin Fever.
High Heel Knight is in the building. Woo-hoo,
Saturday Night Cabin Fever.
everybody clap for High Heel Knight. Woo, he's here.
Mike, so I'm doing like a little tiny buzz.
The Lance himself, High Heel Knight. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Lance. It's amazing. I know. We have our guest star. Finally, we have one. It's awesome.
H.
What? Dave. Uh-oh.
No.
What?
I
Oh, he's
don't
still
know.
there.
You guys
Okay.
were saying.
All right, so we're here to talk. Wait, Lamarck, ask your question. You ask every time we start this. Come on, I want to ask the question.
Oh yeah. How was everybody's weeks?
It was awesome.
Quarantine.
I got laid off my job for 30 days. Wah, 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 but that's all
Seems
right.
that I was busy doing something close to nothing, but different than the day before.
Excellent.
Oh, I had. Well,
Nothing happened in my week.
Well, I like to say, watch Christian's new movie, Nowhere Man, on the Dark Star Studios channel today. It's amazing.
yeah, it's a great move.
Thumbs up
Well-
for everyone who's been nice about it.
Support.
Lance, you should watch it. It's really good.
Yeah.
He's like, no comment.
So,
Huh?
well, I celebrated Easter Day.
Yeah, Easter's today. Yeah, well, we're recording this
Yeah,
on
I did
Easter,
too.
but
I like celebrated in the morning, and then that was it. That's all that Easter that's happened today. Because it's snowing like hell outside. So.
oh yeah, right. I forgot you live.
Here's some religious.
Yeah, I live in Colorado. When do we not have snow? Actually, we don't have snow that often. It's
When
just-
do I have snow?
Never-
Never. It's clear.
One day it'll be really, really beautiful outside, and like 70 degrees, and then the next day it'll be like just snowing. It's not fun.
It's kind of opposite here. Most of the days it's hot, and then there's random cold days. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Damn it. My brain's a little.
I
dead.
see Taylor Advisor's icon going green, but I don't hear anything.
Oh, you don't?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
That's not.
Oh, did Brian?
Oh, no.
Why is Brian calling me?
Tay, I can hear Tay, but I guess wait, Lance, can you not hear Tay?
Whoopsie.
Taylor, say the alphabet real quick.
A B C D E F G.
Did you hear her?
Oh, I just see the icon going green. I don't hear him. I hear
That's
everybody.
darn it.
Maybe
Lance.
check if he's muted.
Get off of the computer, bug.
Because I could, cause he can be. Oh my god.
There's a bug on my computer now. Damn it. We're not
You
even.
hear him?
Well, pause the podcast. Hold on. All right, we're back. We fixed the technical issue. Lance couldn't hear us, so we're back. We're good now. Whew. All right.
Hey,
So today's topic, we're going to talk about the Disney movies, the Empire, and all the stuff that they own because Lance loves Disney so much, and that's what he's doing on his channel.
oh, I was also a cast member. I worked at Walt Disney World for 9 years.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
I didn't. Yeah, neither did I. Wow.
That's really. How's it like? What was it like working there? That must have been really cool.
I enjoyed it overall, but it's a serious life adjustment. I've never had a job that really lasts that long, and so many rules and rules that counter rules, and needing to plan to get into work by taking a tram into work. So yeah, it was very interesting, but good overall.
Yeah.
It made some interesting friends there. Although the downside is I'm a person who does like to go to work when I'm not working. So like for the first 2 years, I didn't realize that I didn't go to the parks for fun, even though I got it for free. So this girl I had a crush on who I worked with, like invited me to join her one day, and I had a fun time. And afterwards, wait a minute, this is the first time I've been here as a guest. It was Animal Kingdom thing. And a couple of days ago, I was planning on wearing some Disney shirts for my live streams, and I realized I don't have any Disney shirts. I got lots of pictures, and I got some Hollywood Horror Nights from Universal, but I don't have any Disney shirts. I'm like, how did I work 9 years and not have any Disney?
I have a
Disney
board.
shirts? I got other Disney merch, but no shirts.
Epic fail.
I have a boring ass collection of shirts. There's nothing interesting.
Yeah, because you're lame. Oh, burn.
No.
I have 2
No,
shirts
that
that
was-
made by myself. That's
Tate.
it.
Oh, nice. Tate, let me comment on Tate. Let me comment on your burn, if you want to call it that. That was a little sad. I'm sorry, bro.
Just like your life. Oh shit.
Linguistics.
Linguist. Okay, I'll stop.
Is anybody gonna argue Tate isn't insane?
I mean, I'm a
I
little
would
bit.
argue Yes.
Why do you think I like the Tiger King show so
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you are him.
All right, so let me think.
Let's do a nice little segue. I know you didn't want to talk about it, Tate, but
about
the
what?
Robin Hood announcement.
Ah!
The what?
Robin Hood.
Uh-oh. Wait, the what? Oh, no.
Do you not even know this, Mark? Oh gosh, you're really gonna be upset.
Oh. Ah, shit. What is it?
Well, let's say Robin Hood.
Okay. So
Hey,
Mark,
Robin Hood.
it's literally they're doing the anthropomorphic animal, but live action.
You mean like
Ah, you're funny.
like
that's a good one, Christian. That's funny.
Yeah, I wish he was joking. He's not joking. It's
I know.
real.
You mean like you're gonna make it live action like Rocket Raccoon and Groot?
Why is the ultimate question. This is the ultimate why. Why in the frig? Like I
I
don't
would
even
like
get
to-
this. I don't get
I would
this
like
one.
to ask. I would like to ask Disney real quickly. So they hopefully read some of the reviews in The Lion King. So why aren't they thinking maybe we should do the movies that aren't anthropomorphic?
Bro, first of all, there's live action Robin Hood movies. There's like 7, 8 of them.
There's
bro.
a lot
Yeah,
more.
we're
than
also
that.
getting
Wait. What?
getting Bambi.
What, Lance?
Huh?
What were you about to say, Lance?
I was saying the last 2 major Robin Hood movies didn't do so well at the box office.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was the Russell Crowe one.
Yeah, that one was
I-
good, but the one
I
after
have
that
never
fuck
seen.
is no. We don't talk about that.
The
And then
28.
there was crap. What was the
28
name of the actor?
Taron
Or
Egerton, whatever his name is.
Taron Ed- No,
Egerton,
Taron
yeah.
Egerton isn't that. No, I thought he had a good track record. Damn it.
Womp womp womp.
I
hated that movie
His
so
career is
much.
perfect.
Yeah, you
It
have
was,
Elton John.
It was
and then,
Taron
like,
Egerton
Kingsman.
and Jamie Foxx. That's it.
I did enjoy that movie. I like that they decided to go with it.
Well, some people enjoyed it for the ironic sense of it, I guess, but
Django and Elton John team up. In,
Oh, that's one way to put
along
it.
with well, I don't even remember his name, the villain from Rogue One.
Oh.
Van Mendelsohn?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I gotta watch this now. I've never seen it.
Refugee. If you want to go that route, the Scroll Refugee.
Yeah, Django becomes an archer.
Captain Talos, then, yeah, Talos.
Django ditched the
Yeah,
guns.
this-
I'm 100% the one who
I hate
remembers
I
everything about
hate it.
Captain Marvel, because I was...
You don't like Captain Marvel? I mean, it's all right.
I like Captain Marvel.
I watched
a lot.
I watched Endgame. I watched Endgame again last night, which, by the way, love that movie.
Best
Every single
MCU
time-
movie.
Yeah, but when every single time Captain Marvel was on screen, me and my sister were just both saying, "Shut up."
I like her in the movie, but she's kind of feels like fodder. I don't know.
All right. I don't know if anybody agrees with me here, but when they're all planning to, like, when they're planning, all right, how are we gonna kill Thanos at the very beginning of the movie, and then they're like, well, how is this gonna end any differently? And then she just says, because before you didn't have me,
Well,
and I'm
well,
like,
they
shut
weren't
up.
wrong.
She's
They
such a
weren't wrong.
ding dong. It's hilarious.
She's like the most hateable. She's just not a likable character at all.
I think that's the
I don't-
point. She's supposed to be the character you don't like. I guess that's the point. I don't know.
I have 2 problems with Captain Marvel as far as the movies go. My first problem is they present her.
They kind of
as
shoehorned her in there, honestly.
this intergalactic vigilante for the past 20 years who has somehow not crossed paths with Thanos or his,
Or the Guardians.
children, killing
Yeah.
off, civilizations. I'm like, where have you been this whole time?
Captain Marvel, like, screw that guy. He's not important.
My other problem is
Yeah.
her origin movie, her powers are so purposely vague because they were making that movie at the same time the regular Avengers film, so they couldn't do anything definitive.
Yeah.
Like I just want to know what happened to her clothes when she went into civilian clothes. Where did she hide her Kree uniform? You can see
Somewhere.
her arms, you can see her knees. So it's not like she just like rolled it up or something. She doesn't have a backpack. So what happened to her?
It's like, why does Hulk
Hulk
shorts not ripped when he turns into the Hulk? I mean, we don't know these
Actually-
answers.
Actually, answer this. What are her powers? Are they just she
Yeah.
can
She can shoot stuff.
energy? No, energy. It's energy. She's just.
She
energy.
just shoots
Oh.
shit.
Sometimes she shoots something and it blows up. Sometimes she shoots something.
She
and
flies through
not-
the ship.
Guys, can you?
And she's so unsurprised
Wait.
by it. Too.
Her
Ooh, I can
power
fly.
is literally that of the Tesseract.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
That is
right.
what it is because she got
Wait,
in the
the-
Tesseract blast. That's her power.
Can't the Tesseract teleport?
Yes.
But Captain Marvel's not shown to teleport though. Like, she can't teleport.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't let Captain Marvel teleport because she's already way too powerful.
Yeah, screw
I
that
doubt
shit.
they're gonna go,
Well,
and I'm pretty sure they'll.
She
just
can
stay
walk
with
through
the
solid
concept.
objects. She can
I
walk
have-
through walls,
okay.
and apparently that didn't surprise her at all.
I don't even know what
She's a
Scarlet
full-
Witch's powers are, really. I mean,
I really hope Kevin
There's a
Feige
type-
realizes how weak of a character he is, and he'll think, all right, maybe I shouldn't put her in as many because it's not necessary.
yeah, her character's not that great, honestly. It's whatever. I mean,
They're trying her
Not
little like
possibly Captain Marvel too. At least establish a limit. Like what's her limit, or
Yeah.
what, or maybe like
Yeah.
what could
Or
harm
just
her
make-
or stuff like that.
I think she
alright.
was cool in Endgame, but I'm worried about her second movie. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how that's gonna turn out.
I'm honestly not as worried about her second movie because I think I know what they're gonna do story-wise, and I'm fine with it.
Well, you're a fan, but
Well, we're all fans. We're just fans of
Yeah.
something more than others.
I like Captain Marvel. I'm just not. There's way better MCU and Marvel and MCU characters. I mean,
I don't even really like the movie. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
the
a
movie's
really good-
alright. It's like my second least favorite MCU movie. Can you guess what my least
Yeah.
favorite is?
It's in.
What?
Iron Man 3.
Ah! Sorry, I hate that. Actually,
Wait,
I love
you
that
like
movie.
Iron Man 3?
I really like it. I think it's a really good movie.
Now
It's
you know how I
alright.
feel during this conversation about Captain Marvel.
I don't hate Iron
I
Man
think
3. It's just.
I think the unarguable worst Marvel movie is Thor 2, but okay.
Yeah, that one's slightly better than Iron Man 2, I'd say. That's about right there.
Iron Man 2's not. I think my 4 least favorite would go.
But saying least favorite, it means I love the MCU. I can't say,
Yeah.
it's hard to make a least favorite.
The worst. Am I
Well, that's
the
to be at the
worst?
bottom of the
is-
totem pole.
I don't love every movie in it. I only love a handful of it. I love it as a whole.
I love Phase 3 the most. Phase 3 is my favorite. But
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we all have growing pains, and everyone has to be.
Honestly,
someone has
the
to be on
only-
bottom of the totem pole.
The only great movies of Phase 2 are Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America: Winter Soldier. The others are just, they're alright. I mean, I don't know. It's like,
I'd argue. I don't know if I'd argue Iron Man 3 is great. I think it's good, but I don't think I might argue Age of Ultron.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the Mandarin thing. It still pisses me off to this day, but
I find it annoying that it still pisses people off, but okay.
So
I'm a comic book fan.
I that particular man, but I do respect it in the sense that it was such a surprise, and they somehow kept it quiet because it's so hard to keep keeping quiet in this day and age about surprises and stuff. So that's how I sort of tolerate it. But yeah, I was like, "Are you serious?"
And I didn't like the villain that they chose. And
I
then-
actually- If I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
Act-
Okay, so this is what I.
It's a hilarious moment, but yeah.
And it's just a filler movie. Like, there's no point of it, bro. Like, I'm just like-
Okay. No, there's no point of it because Marvel decided there wasn't a point of it. Like Iron
Age
Man
of Ultron's
totally
like, alright,
changed it.
screw everything that happened in there.
Yeah, Iron Man totally changes as a character and like a really actually I think it's a really good.
Yeah, he
ending.
had good
Like,
development,
really
but it's
good-
like,
I think it's a
what was
really
the point,
good ending,
though?
at
Like,
least
I
to the
don't know.
film.
I
And it could have gone somewhere, but for some reason, Marvel just decided to take it nowhere. And that's still pissing. That's one of the
Age
things
of
I don't
Ultron's like,
like.
yeah, screw it, it didn't happen.
Yeah,
I
like,
would,
totally
I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that greatly.
What do you mean?
He's suffering from PSD with the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
consistently making.
But that's like every movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was every movie at that time?
Yeah.
You gotta
that's
remember
like
the
right
time that
after
it
the
came out and what it was, building towards. You finally gets his heart fixed. I don't know why it took him.
Yeah, at the
years.
end, I guess that's right.
One of the priorities when he got back to the
I'm not
United
saying
States.
it's pointless. It's just the overall arc of the MCU. What did it really add?
And it's
you know?
never and it's
Uh,
never referenced in any other movies. And also, that's like the last we see of Pepper until Infinity War.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
that was like the big thing. Like he was like, "I'm giving up my suits for Pepper," and I was like, "Oh, that's really nice." But then it goes absolutely nowhere because the other Marvel movies decided, no, it's not a valuable.
Yeah,
Wait,
but in Captain in Winter
Wait, she was in Homecoming at the end, wasn't she? I thought she was.
Yeah, he was in.
Civil War, he's gonna try to walk away from.
Yeah.
But he can't. He's obsessed, and it builds to, in Avengers Endgame where he does try to walk away from it and just have a family life and just be a dad and a husband.
No.
Still,
It wasn't the Destiny.
That's like, I think that is. I don't know. It's just. I think maybe I don't know how much I like Iron Man 3 in the grand scheme of the MCU, just because it doesn't really have any effect. But I think
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like it.
as its own film in the containment of just the.
As a
three
solo
Iron Man
movie,
movies.
it's good, just not as part of the.
Yeah, if you
That's the
watched
problem, I
all
mean.
three Iron Man movies, I would think that's a solid movie. Like it's a
Yeah, it's a
solid
pretty
little
good trilogy. I
conclusion.
just, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if you should judge a film in a franchise based on every other film in the franchise.
the first
No,
one's still the best.
I
you know what
don't
I
know,
mean?
I don't know how fair that is, but like, I think it's a great movie even if you don't even.
For me,
Even
Captain
in
America
the
movies got
franchise.
better each time. Like Winter Soldier's better than First Avenger, and Civil War is better than Winter Soldier.
Actually, one of my issues with the Captain America trilogy is I don't think it's a strong trilogy. I think they're all three are very strong films, but like 1 and 2 work well. Like 2 seems like
That's
a
like the Star Wars
sufficiently
sequel
good
trilogy.
sequel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't
I
like
mean-
that trilogy yet. But then like with 3, it's like an Avengers movie. So if you just watched all 3, you just
Sort
feel
of. The Avengers
wait.
are in that movie, but they're not like in.
Yeah,
it,
I know.
You
But
know?
I mean, like
the
that's the
Avengers
one.
2.5. Basically.
Oh.
That's just I just think that's a. I don't know. As a trilogy, I love all 3 movies.
Well, my favorite is Endgame, but what about you, Christian and Lance? What's their favorite MCU movies?
Well, let me just say that I placed Infinity War and Avengers Endgame just separately because they are so astounding and like
Okay, if you had to choose one of them, though, which would you choose? I mean,
I'm trying to get to something that I actually enjoy aside from those 2 movies because it's
well, me and Mark are obvious what our
those 2
favorite
movies
is.
Yeah, we both like both again.
It's actually it's like asking, do you like breathing air or something? That's how excellent those movies are. So
Yeah.
You don't have a favorite
I'll-
MCU movie? I mean,
Wait, Tate, this is what
I'll tell you what movies I
Alright,
dislike the most from the MCU, and that's the Spider-Man films.
really?
Oh,
I mean, Homecoming's great. I can understand Far From Home, but really, Homecoming? Like, come on, man.
I don't.
Well, no.
I don't know how
Here's
much I.
here's the thing. As movies, they are good. As entertaining, they're good. I enjoy watching. They're thrilling. They're funny. They're exciting. The effects are fantastic. The performances are outstanding. So as movies are wonderful, but they aren't Spider-Man movies. They're Iron Man spin-off movies because so much revolves around.
Yeah, that is the
Tony
main issue
Stark.
I have with them, is they revolve Iron Man too much, but,
He
That's
gets his
right.
equipment from Tony Stark. He's trying to live up to Tony
Well, hopefully the
Stark.
third one changes that, but we'll see. I mean,
Wait, so
He's got an AI programming. He's got two types of AI program. What happened to Karen? I miss Karen.
yeah, well, she wasn't in the second one. It was bullcrap. I don't know.
wait, Lance. I want to give my perspective on the whole Iron Man thing. I
Let
agree.
me finish.
Oh yeah, I'll let you finish. Yeah.
So yeah, so I enjoy them. They're fun, but it's like so much of it is tied. I call them Iron Man 4, the Arachnid Kid, and you know, Iron Man 5, the Arachnid Kid arises or something like that. I don't call them Spider-Man.
You're right.
I call them
This
the
is
Arachnid Kid. movies.
All right. I actually. All right, Lance. I really understand your perspective, and I like.
I'm
don't
dead.
Really disagree all that much, but I honestly feel like what I love so much about the two of them is the Iron Man aspect because it, like, well, if you look at the Spider-Man in the MCU, his origin comes from Iron Man. It makes sense why it's so heavily tied into.
I feel like for Far From Home, they at least should have not. You know, I do agree with Lance on that for Far From
like the
Home. Like
whole-
at least, like come on.
I genuinely get the issues with Homecoming, but I love the whole arc in Far From Home of it being him having now, like, out of nowhere, he has this responsibility of having to live up to Iron Man now.
Yeah, I get it, but I feel like for the second movie, they should focus on him more, not so much Iron Man. That's just how I feel. But you
They
know.
focus on him. It's not. I don't know how I could really say it. Just it doesn't. I can see how it's a little.
Hell, Homecoming
but I
focused
don't
more on
see-
him than Iron Man.
I really don't see how it's an Iron Man film. I would see it more as an Iron Man. So I don't see how it's Iron Man 4 and 5.
Well, hopefully the third one will finally have no Iron Man in it. Hooray! No Iron Man.
In both movies, the villains are tied to anguish about Tony Stark. Okay, the Vulture and his crew, they were supposed to do a big job, but Tony Stark in the Department of Defense or whatever took over. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, the Mysterio and all his buddies, former Stark employees that were disrespected or whatever. So even the villains are tied to Iron Man.
Christian, you got
see
anything
where-
to
I
add?
definitely see where you're going from. I definitely see where you're coming from. I just honestly feel like, well, it's also something that, like, if you ever, like, let's, like, at the other Spider movies, my issue, why I think The Amazing Spider-Man is, I'm weird here, but I think it's a genuinely bad movie.
Even the
Like,
first one?
Not two. I think two is straight up awful, but I think one is just a bad movie because it's.
I love all the
not even
Spider-Man
a-
movies.
It's not. It's not a re-envisionment of the original. It's straight up a remake of it. It's straight up them trying to redo it. It has like the same setup, has a very similar plot, very similar kind of villain, and that's what surprised me and what I like about Homecoming is that.
Yeah, Homecoming was great. I like it more.
It's nothing like the original Spider-Man, and Far From Home is nothing like Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just like it. Maybe it won't work. Maybe I think Homecoming and Far From Home aren't as strong if you look at them as Spider-Man films. But then when you
They're
look at
better
them
than
as
Spider-Man 3, I'll say that.
Yeah, well, a lot of movies are better than
Spider-Man 3 is too ridiculous, but
Yeah,
I still enjoy it
it's way
ironically,
too-
but I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like.
Spider-Man,
Go ahead. Go. I'm sorry. Let you finish. I'm sorry.
Spider-Man 3 has way too many villains, and it was a huge problem. And then they decided
If they
to
focused
do it
on
again.
Sandman, it would have
And then
been
they
great.
decided- yeah, that he's a good villain. But then they decided to do it again with the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Only this time they somehow made a even worse movie.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst, but I still slightly enjoy it. It's alright. It's just really annoying. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
here's an unpopular opinion. The sequence in Spider-Man 3 when Peter is strutting down the street and thinking he's cool.
Yeah.
That one's
That is
funny,
my
but
favorite part of the movie. I love it.
there's a lot
love
of
that.
funny moments. It just didn't fit the
That's
tone.
actually-
I don't know. It's like
That's actually, Lance, that's actually my favorite scene in the movie too, but kind of on an ironic standpoint. If I just think
it's just
about it.
random. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I love
I've
that.
seen-
That's exactly what someone who thinks he's cool would do, and I think I would be doing that. Just being
Yeah.
flirting with every guy. Oh yeah, I love that sequence.
Yeah.
Here's another
The only issue is
controversial
just that-
take. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh. We haven't heard Christian's point of view yet. Do you like? What's your favorite MCU or movie, Christian? I mean, he's not gonna answer. He's just like, I'm not talking.
I know my favorite one is besides putting the in game in Infinity War side. Guardians, well, the first Guardians movie. That'll be my
Pause.
favorite.
Yeah.
Especially the soundtrack. The soundtrack was so surprising and joyous, and the interplay of the characters. And I was already a fan of Batista from wrestling. So it's just a movie like how you going to make a movie out of these characters, and they did it, and it was just such a surprise and very cool. And like I said, the soundtrack is just amazing. So yeah, that first
I love
and the
song.
second Guardians movie is enjoyable too, but that first one is like, wow, I can't believe this works.
Yeah.
Excellente. I mean, is that all we're gonna say about the MCU? I mean, I think we said a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Or are you going to be pushing for Black Widow being pushed? How ridiculous is that we waited years and years and years for them to make a Black Widow movie, and then when you're finally going to have a Black Widow movie, we got to wait even longer.
Well, it is fair because there is a virus, so I don't think we really could have released Marvel. I mean, what else were they gonna do?
But I'm saying we waited. All those movies that they put out, they could have done a Black Widow movie earlier. The audiences were wanting it.
The reason
It's
why
like,
we're
just
getting
typing.
it now. I think the reason why we're getting it now in 2020 versus I don't know a few years ago is because Marvel had this whole plan already, and I don't think they thought everybody would want that movie so bad because they already had this.
I
whole
want
plan,
it.
Right. We're gonna everybody does too. But they were like every piece is supposed to be setting up to end. Well, I guess they just didn't. They just thought, well, Black Widow really can do the setup. Not really.
yeah, but
So
But the
right
beauty-
once we're done with that, then we get it. So
the beauty is, yes, there were plans, but obviously plans change. I mean, look at Inhumans. That was supposed to be a movie, went to a show, and now that was just rushed to the side. There was never a plan to make a Guardians 2, but it was so successful that they made a Guardians 2. So there's ways to change
Maybe-
and add and subtract.
maybe the Guardians 2 happened because they saw the amount of box office potential of that.
Exactly. Guardians, it was expected to do well, but it did so well. Like, okay,
And it became one of the best
Yeah.
sequels ever made.
But nothing's proven. Like Black Widow's gonna do great. It's gonna make millions of dollars. But nothing was like it was like with Volume 2. That's like a surefire guarantee it's gonna make.
That's my favorite MCU sequel.
Black
I mean,
Widow.
for real.
I mean, is an Endgame kind? I mean, if you're talking about just 2.
Just the second movie.
Like, the Winter Soldier, but okay.
I like it more in Winter Soldier. I know it's a controversial opinion. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't like Winter Soldier like to the earth and back like everybody. I'm sorry. I love it. I just don't. It's like I feel about Parasite. Parasite's not the greatest movie of all time. Okay.
Maybe.
Same with Winter Soldier. It's not the best MCU movie. Okay. I mean, back off, everybody. All right. Whew, so I guess we'll move on to Star Wars. I don't know. More Disney stuff. I don't know.
I've been dreading doing my Rise of Skywalker review. I'm going to do them. I'm going to do it this week. I've got nothing else to do. I cleared everything else. I'm going to finally finish my reviews for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, do you not view it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian just
I-
left.
I still haven't. I think I'll finally make my epic review for that once I return back.
Oh, there
to
he
YouTube.
is.
I wanted to see it three times in the theater, but I only got to see it twice. And then all these other movies started coming out, so I kept trying to play catch up. Then I was also trying to find work, and I had to start watching it with my nieces and nephews during the weekend. So I just got to sort of push back. And then every time I just started thinking about the movie, I got so frustrated.
You didn't like Rise of Skywalker, Lance?
It's not close case I do. Like it's enjoyable when I'm watching it. There's some movies
Damn.
that are enjoyable while I'm watching it. But if I think about them, I start getting a headache.
Yeah.
Well, then they just
Okay,
posted that book, which
I
was.
guess I'm all right. So I guess I'm the only person in this podcast that really hates the Rise of Skywalker. I didn't enjoy it. Like watching it, I didn't enjoy it either. So
With the Rise of Skywalker, much of it is just I see so many seeds that will never bear fruit. You know, there's so many things that were set up or could have been hinted.
I'll be honest. Actually,
Like,
I watched The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens back to back the day before I saw The Rise of Skywalker. I'll be honest. I can remember those two movies miles better than I can remember The Rise of Skywalker. I actually don't even remember that movie at all.
I like Rise of Skywalker.
I find it possibly the weakest Star Wars, including the spin-offs as well.
Hey, don't hurt Christian's feelings, man.
I know Christian will understand. Christian, I get why you like it. I just don't.
And another problem with the Rise of Skywalker, and it's not really the film's fault, but we just came off Avengers Endgame, which is like the best finale of a grand saga
Pretty much.
ever.
Yeah.
And now
That's
we got
the thing,
this
yeah.
third attempt of a finale. It's the third finale, and it's like
It's
we
different.
had the best ever. Nothing was like, oh.
There's also something with
What is he
Avengers that
doing?
people were not divided before it came out. Like everybody loved Infinity War and everybody was on board with Endgame. While with like the Rise of Skywalker, half the fan base is like, oh screw you, and the other half is really kind of excited. Actually, maybe even split it up.
Okay, Mark, I got a question. Have you read the Duel of
Yeah.
Fates script, the alternate story? Have you read that?
I've had it
I
read to me.
haven't.
I listened to podcasts and it read to me.
Colin Trevorrow was originally set to make the last movie, right? Instead of J.J. Abrams.
There's that. Yeah, I don't know how much I even care Colin Trevorrow doing it because I don't even think, as a script writer, he's the writer for both Jurassic Worlds, which I think both of their scripts in those movies.
How dare you say that?
Don't get me started on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay, let me just say, do not get me started on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
I'll be honest, that's probably in my 5 worst scripts of the day.
Oh my fucking God.
It's like not even finished.
How do you hate Jurassic World?
I like the first one. I really enjoy it, but like the sequel, I don't like it. The only thing I like about Fallen Kingdom is I think the effects look cool.
Yeah, well, I
sorry.
liked all the Jurassic Park movies. Even Jurassic Park 3 got fuck damn it.
Actually, I'd argue Fallen Kingdom's the worst.
No. Jurassic Park 3 is still technically the worst one, but I still enjoy that shit. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Anyway,
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Disney. Why are we talking about Jurassic Park? That's Universal.
It'll guarantee it'll get bought by Disney.
No, it will not. Do not say that.
with Skywalker, here's one of the fundamental problems about this whole experience with Disney. If you're going to make 3 movies and say, okay, first we got one team handling part 1, another team handling part 2, another two writing part 3, that could work for a little small project. Maybe each movie like $5 million, Blumhouse project, maybe some kind of college project. You don't do that with a multi-billion-dollar global franchise.
Yeah.
You
don't do that with
years. That's just
You don't do
dumb
that
to
with
say.
his.
With what?
You don't do that with what is conceptually the most important and like possibly the most like I don't know like I guess the biggest trilogy of the entire decade. Like
I mean, is it though? It's just funny.
well, Avenger. I mean, I'm saying wait, Tate. I mean conceptually because like 20 years ago, do you think people would think Avengers Endgame would be the biggest movie of all time?
Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would.
Yeah,
be
nobody
either.
thought that. Well, if you went 20 years ago and said that like one of the biggest trilogies of all time will be Star Wars, people were like, yeah, that makes sense.
The other problem is, how can you make an effective part 3 when you set up a good part 1 and then part 2 purposely ignores or trashes
And people
the
love
stuff
Last
in
Jedi.
I agree. I think Last Jedi is a great movie. I don't think it works. I think Last Jedi is a good movie. I just don't think.
No,
it works
you got to
for
be like
everything
Twitter,
else.
Christian. I mean, Mark. You got to be like Twitter and say it's the best movie ever made. That's Last Jedi.
It's a good freaking movie. I really enjoyed it. I think it has a really solid script. I just think if you piece the whole trilogy together, it is so
Yeah, it doesn't work as a trilogy, man.
On all of Star Wars, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Just like you. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Why are you roasting me when you agree with me?
Here's one more problem. So, episode 6, what we now know as episode 6, that was a great finale.
Yeah.
Then we have episode 3, another finale.
Revenge of the
Now we're
Sith.
gonna-
Oh yeah. Woo!
finale.
Another fun.
Guys,
And,
Christian, what's up?
Christian's
I
back.
might have to head off the podcast. My mic's not working. I don't know what's up, but it's like all messy right now on my end.
Well, we hear you right now. You're talking.
I know.
I'm
I'm
about to
just
head off
having
soon. I
having
gotta
some
eat dinner.
issues with like audio and stuff on my end, so I'm
Come on, man.
I'm gonna sit this one out. You guys enjoy.
Alright.
Fine. All right. Well, we'll see you around.
Yeah,
Christian.
It's fine.
Head out soon so I can eat dinner and stuff. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So basically, yeah, you're playing hot potato with your important global franchise. That's problem one. Problem two, you got part ones and two that makes almost polar opposites of each other. You can't make a good part three. And
Yeah.
you're doing a third grand finale.
Yeah.
I think Christian left
Also-
because Mark was trashing Rise of Skywalker. I mean, that was the main reason.
Yeah.
The
No.
movie is as decent as
Well,
it is.
listen,
It's a miracle
Tate, let me
film.
tell you this. Tate, Christian is not the person who's gonna leave a podcast because he doesn't like what I'm saying.
I'm messing around. I just think it's funny, right? As you started
I know,
talking
I know,
about that,
I
he
know.
left.
This is actually something I thought about with Rise of Skywalker. Actually, is that I feel like a lot of people have just gone, oh, it's Rian Johnson's fault because he didn't direct The Last Jedi well enough. But I genuinely think a lot of the blame should still be on J.J. Abrams because that is not the best movie they could have made. It's not like they really tried their best. They could have.
Come on, man. You didn't like the
Laser
part where
strikes.
Darth Sidious shoots the lightning into the freaking sky? Like, come on, that was
This
awesome.
movie still doesn't make any sense. Like, there's still so.
You
many
like the
problems
part where
and
like
so
when
many-
Rey grabs the two lightsabers, she puts them together, she shocks them back. Come on, that was awesome. Like,
I think a huge piece of the blame should be given to Rian Johnson.
oh, you didn't
and
like the
Disney
part
for
where
not even-
Rey
and
and
Disney-
she
and
flips
Disney
over
for
the
not
thing.
inciting- and Disney for not inciting the trilogy, J.J. Abrams for not making sure that Rian Johnson would do certain things, but J.J. Abrams could have done better than what he did.
Oh, come on. You gotta
It's
admit, the
not
twist
bad.
in Rise of Skywalker was the best ever. They're like, Palpatine was your grandfather. Dun dun dun.
Why is Palpatine in it? Answer that. Riddle me this. Why is Palpatine in it?
That was the most funny shit, I swear. I don't know. I'm sorry. I get a kick out of the movie, just how crazy it is.
Wait, Lance, what were you saying?
Huh?
First of all, he's up on the audio because you're coming off muffled. I don't know if you got your microphone too close to your mouth.
I'm gonna muffle you in a sec.
And I would say you got to remember with J.J. Abrams, you know, they could have gone in a completely new story, but you know, the powers that be said no. We want something similar to what's come before. We want to see a soft reboot. We want familiarity. We want stormtroopers. We want the old cast. We want, you know, that movie's pretty much made to order. So that's
Yeah.
what J.J. Abrams does. He makes things made to order, pretty much. He gave Lucasfilm what they wanted. They wanted a soft reboot. He gave them a soft reboot.
Looks like a soft reboot of your
Yeah.
face. Oh!
Tate.
I just keep roasting people here. It's just funny. Huh? Mark, you gonna say something?
Well, I'm doing a couple things at once right now.
Or are you
sorry.
gonna say how gay you are? Oh shit! What? I didn't.
Tate.
I'm just messing around. Relax.
Well, I got time for one more topic. Do you have any more Disney topics?
yeah. Let's talk about Disney
Yeah.
animated
Let's go.
movies. Let's do that next.
Wait, we're gonna do. Wait. Ooh, you just mean Disney animated movies, right?
Yeah. Right. Why not?
I thought you were gonna go for remakes.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. Screw that. I haven't even watched them all.
We already talked about that with Robin Hood.
No. We don't mention the remakes. That's not part of this. Just good stuff. Okay.
Oh, you know, if you think about it, a lot of Disney's, you know, classics are essentially just remakes of old stories or old Grimm fairy tales. So it's, the way Disney has been remaking stuff,
Remakes
almost
of
its entire-
remakes.
But when Disney readapted and basically remade old stories into their films, they changed things up and they I don't know, tried to make it a little different and they didn't run off nostalgia.
And they just remake
Like-
the stuff that they did.
Yeah, like The Lion King, I've said this before, and everybody said it, but it is a carbon copy of the original.
But not as good.
that you can't even. I don't even think you can argue. It's
I don't want to meet somebody that legit thinks that movie's better. Like, I want to meet somebody.
Somebody commented on my review. They thought it was better, and I was like, "No, you don't.
Are you okay? Yeah, he makes me look sane then.
Well, I will say this: my favorite live action remake of a Disney film is still 101 Dalmatians with
Yeah,
Glenn
it's a pretty
Close.
good movie.
That's my remake of all.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I still haven't seen that.
That's one of the first ones.
That's
That's a
the
really
one.
good one. I like that one.
I haven't seen the and I haven't seen Lady and the Tramp on Disney Plus yet.
But hey, Lance, what about 102 Dalmatians?
Lance, do not waste your time with the remake of Lady and the Tramp. I hated it.
I don't know. I'm conflicted about watching it.
Oh wait, no, I got the subscription. I might as well check it out.
I'm not a huge Lady and the Tramp fan anyway, so.
I don't even love the original, but it's still kind of it's weird. Like
As weird as you?
The dogs like the dogs smile at each other, and it's so creepy.
Just like creepy as you, right?
Take.
Okay, that was the last one. That was the last one.
No, it's not. You're gonna do it again. I guarantee.
I mean, we can talk about Bloodshot if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Please watch Bloodshot, guys. It's the best movie. Okay, not really.
I don't care.
Let's talk about the Disney stuff. So, what's your favorite animated Disney movie, Mark? I want to know this. I haven't asked you that.
You mean CGI?
No, not
animated?
Pixar. Not.
Animated?
I'm talking just Disney. It's just regular.
Well, we talked about it last time with the favorite movies. Mine's I'm a basic boy. It's The Lion King.
Oh yeah, duh. You told me that. I'm retarded. Duh. Okay, what about you, Lance?
I'm a basic boy.
I knew that already. Okay, what about you, Lance?
Damn.
Well, not to bring up the old subject, but my favorite Disney movie of all time, regardless of CGI, live action, Disney Channel, Disney Plus, or whatever, is the animated Robin Hood.
Yeah, good choice.
I've not actually heard that opinion before.
Robin Hood and Little John
Yeah.
running in the forest.
I haven't seen that movie in a very long
It's a
time.
really great movie. It
I know
just
that-
doesn't need a freaking
Yeah,
remake.
I
But
love that movie, but like it's been a little while.
that's probably.
I never heard to it.
I wouldn't say it's the
You know
best
what,
Robin
like,
Hood adaptation, but it's up there.
You know how little children will watch a movie over and over and over again?
Yeah.
That was my movie in my family. That was my movie to watch over and over again.
It's a great movie.
Lance, do you want to hear what my movie was for that?
What?
All right, so keep in mind, I know Tate already knows it, but keep in mind, I'm 14, so I'm pretty young, so it's a recent movie. Cars 2. I've seen Cars 2 at least 50 times. I loved it when it first came out.
It's
Now I know it's trash.
it's a movie.
I think it's straight trash, but I love it anyway.
It's a trashy, enjoyable movie, is what it is. It's unreal.
I like all three movies.
I like one. I like one. I don't think three. I think three is kind of.
I don't want to watch 3. I'm kind of
And
like.
I-
I don't know.
I mean, it literally turned to a spy movie out of nowhere. I mean,
It's just Cars 2 is the most random thing that Pixar ever made. It's
it
just
might be
no
like the
weapon sets.
weirdest Pixar movie.
I will admit, though, actually, as a spy movie, there are some points where it's actually kind of fun.
It's really funny and enjoyable. It's just really random.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's,
Michael, what is it? Michael Caine as Finn
Yes.
McMissile is awesome.
yeah.
It's actually really good.
My favorite.
Not even in an ironic standpoint. He's actually kind of good in the role.
It's a good movie. It is a good movie. Look, Pixar.
I think
Pixar's my
comparatively, maybe I really don't like it just because I can compare it to the rest of all of Pixar, and it's just not.
At least Cars 2 is more entertaining than Finding Dory.
I like Finding Dory, but it's not great. Yeah.
It's pretty
I
lame.
still contend that Pixar has yet to make an awful film. It's made
Yeah,
some movies
I
that
agree
aren't
with that.
as enjoyable as others.
Finding Dory got
you
pretty
know,
close.
It's worse. Their worst film, but even still, it's not horrible. So
Yeah, you gotta admire the animation. I mean,
Yeah.
Even when Pixar does, falters or misses, that's just okay. It's
some
better
claim
than
The
a
Good
lot of-
Dinosaur is, but
A lot of movies that come out.
tons of people hate The Good
Instead of being like-
Dinosaur. I don't know why. Like, geez, what is the hate for that movie?
Angry Birds 2. Oh man, Angry Birds 2. Oh man.
I've not seen Angry Birds 2, but
I can't remember it.
I saw Angry Birds 1, I enjoyed it, but
I got through Angry Birds 1 okay. But Angry Birds 2, I was like, oh my goodness.
really, a lot of people said it was better. I don't know.
I don't know why I don't know how it's better. I don't know how anybody
Got a lot better reviews, so I don't know. It's just funny.
I just wanted one thing to explain to me in Angry Birds 2. And maybe it's based because it's based on the game. I only played a couple of the games.
Well, the games are awesome, but
Yeah.
But if you have a volcano, if your island is frozen, yet there's an active volcano with lava, can't you just use that volcano to heat up your island? They make in the climax.
Mind
is
if I-
lava inside ice ball. They get technology to put lava inside ice ball, but they can't figure out to make
Mind if I- Actually, you know what? Mind if I ask in the first place, how on earth is it still frozen next to a volcano? I know the volcano is most likely surrounded by a rock, but volcanoes are hot.
Yes.
is it as
There's
hot
gotta
as
be
it
at
is?
least some. There's activity there where it would make it so there's no way ice could exist.
Yes, yeah, so like I said, this is truly based on the game, and it's got to work with whatever that happens in the game. It does like just explain that to me, please. I'll do all the just explain that why there's a frozen island that has
Honestly-
an active volcano.
Honestly, what I dislike about the Angry Birds
This
2
isn't Disney related.
is that it's animated.
This is crappy
What I-
animated movie,
Yeah.
and Disney is good animated movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
not every Disney
The
animated
thing
movie
I
is
don't,
good, but-
what I don't like about, okay, so this is what I really don't like about Angry Birds 2 is that it's like, it's a comedy, right? And I heard everybody online right after coming out saying, oh, I was cracking up, oh, it was so funny. My theater was filled to children. It was dead silent the whole time.
What movie?
And
Nobody laughed. I laughed twice, I think. Like at the beginning, I thought there were.
Wait,
a
you
couple
talking about
jokes that were
Playmobil?
kinda funny, but well, like we're talking about Angry Birds 2.
Oh, you saw it? I didn't see it.
I saw it. I did not care for it.
They were
It's
even
like a
fighting
lot of people
videos.
think it's what?
Scene.
I think yeah. I think it's just such a. I don't know. It's just not funny. There's not a single. I think there's one good joke.
Well, neither are you,
I
but-
don't even remember what it was. Yeah, cannot. I don't even really like the original anyway. But
I don't like you, the original either. I'm sorry.
oh my god, damn Tate.
I'm gonna title this video "Burning Mark." I'm sorry. Whew. Anyway, let's get back on the Disney topic. We were talking about Disney, Angry
Yeah.
Birds. That's Sony and Robio. That's not Disney.
Sony. Hey, you know one Sony movie? You know the Emoji movie?
No, we're not talking about that. It's-
I don't want to talk.
they
about
made up for it. They made Spider-Verse. So let's just forget about it. Okay.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense to me.
It's they go from the worst movie ever to like the best movie ever. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Some people do actually say that they went from. Some people do say that they went from the Emoji Movie. They were like they went from the Emoji Movie 1 year to Spider-Verse the next year, and I'm like, okay, so you're like me, and you forgot Hotel Transylvania 3. kind of thing.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody remembers it anyway.
I like the first two better.
Oh hell yeah! I actually think I think the first two are actually. I don't really like 3 very much. I think it's kind of a bad.
3 just kind of didn't feel like they were trying on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
But
what
if we're
I.
looking at Disney, go back to Disney.
Well, what was I thinking about? I don't know. I forget. Yeah, Disney. What about my favorite Disney anime movie is Pinocchio? I think I've made that pretty clear, but.
Oh yeah. I'm a basic boy, and I'm like, yeah. You guys have like Robin Hood and Pinocchio too that aren't commonly considered like the best of all time, but like I'm just like, The Lion King.
Well, Lion King is almost. I mean, I get why people love that. It's in my top 10. I love that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I just prefer other Disney movies, like I feel about Captain America: Winter Soldier. But you know, I still love the movies. Hey, hold on.
Now, stay about the Lion King. If you ever get the chance to see a live performance on like a Broadway, 'cause I've seen it on Broadway.
Oh yeah. I want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I could throw Mark up there and he could eat him by lions.
I'm gonna need next time I go to New York I'm gonna try to, but I need a serious ton of cash for that.
Yeah, because you're broke. Oh!
I don't even hear. Tate, I don't even know what you said.
Because you were broke, bitch. Oh, shit.
I'm 14. I don't have a.
I think he's had enough. I think he's had
He's
enough.
gonna leave the podcast soon. He's gonna, Tate, I can't take it anymore.
Tate, I don't make money.
You know I love you,
don't
man.
have
I
a
know I'm just
job.
messing around.
I am a kid, Tate.
You made amazing
You're-
short films. I can't compete with you. I'm just jealous.
You're bullying. You're bullying.
I'm jealous of your
Middle
fame, man. You
schooler.
made
You're
these.
bullying.
You made these
You're
amazing
bullying
short.
a child's right. You're bullying a. You are bullying a child's right now.
I'm jealous,
I
man.
hope
You
you
made these
understand
amazing
that.
short films. I can't compete. I'm sorry. These beautiful masterpiece short films. I wish I could make these. They're just so amazing.
I don't think they're masterpieces, but thank
Not all of them. I'm saying they're really great. I mean,
you. Yeah.
especially
Speaking of the films,
huh?
what projects you guys have coming up? Because I gotta get out and eat now. So what are you guys working on? I got my review coming up. So what do you guys got in the immediate future?
Well, so
You go first, Mark.
So for me, well, I currently right now I don't know if well yeah Lance, you know this. I think you commented on the video. I'm on a break for maybe a month or two. I'm still don't have any content I really care to movie content I really care to make. So I don't plan to return.
Well, he's got
anytime
his making his
soon.
short films though.
But I'm still making films, and I'm heavily putting a lot of time into the Nas series on my music channel.
Nice.
So I'll continue to rank all of his albums.
Oh, I
I'll
didn't know
make
you
the top
posted
50.
Nas stuff. I'll go look at that.
Yeah, and I also did a whole series ranking Eminem, and I did a top 50 Eminem songs, and I'm gonna go through that.
I know what number one
That'll
is.
that'll last. The Nas series will last me up until probably either mid or end April.
Bro, who doesn't put Lose Yourself
We're
as number
already
one?
we're already at mid-April, but it'll take me a long time. So
Like,
yeah.
Lose Yourself is like, you know, most people agree that's the best rap song ever made. Who doesn't
Wait,
agree
which
with
one?
that?
Wait, which one?
Lose Yourself. I mean, that song's a masterpiece.
Well, yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite song. Period.
It's amazing, bro.
Lose
Like,
Yourself.
Yeah. Won an Oscar, so yeah, it's the best rap
Yeah.
song there. It's next to Deep Six Mafias.
it's my favorite rap song.
You got it. All right. If your favorite rap song better be "Changes" by Tupac, "Lose Yourself" by Eminem, or "NY State of Mind" by Nas, or "The World Is Yours."
NY State of Mind's really good, but I haven't listened to it in a while. So.
Yeah. I love that song so much because I think the lyrics, the beat, I think everything about it is just not.
Okay, hold on. We're not changing. Gotta go back on Disney stuff. Let's talk about Disney music.
That's fair.
Disney
We
music.
did ask. Well, Lance did ask what we're doing next. So
Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm doing just Toy Town Forever and my movies and videos. I don't know, just stuff like that.
All right. Guys, later. I gotta head out. I am hungry and sleepy, and that's a terrible
Oh,
combination.
you gotta leave me and Mark alone? You know I'm gonna roast them the whole time, right?
That's up to him.
Yeah, we still gotta talk about
Good
stuff.
night,
Damn it,
gentlemen.
Lance, don't leave, man. Damn it.
I don't leave, man. I gotta eat, gotta sleep.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I ain't gonna be. I'm probably just gonna continue. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight.
All right.
I'll look forward to this getting posted though.
Yeah, it'll get posted. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, finally, I get to talk to
Yeah,
Mark
good
by
night.
himself. This will be fun. Well, here we are. It's just us two now. Oh, God damn it.
All right.
This is
So,
a very
we're just
sad
gonna- so
time.
we're-
Hey, anybody out
how
there
long-
want to join? I'm just kidding.
Hey Tay, how long has it been going?
54 minutes.
All right. Well, maybe we should cut. Maybe we should talk for a bit, but maybe we should.
No, we gotta finish talking about Disney stuff. I don't care. We must
Yeah,
finish.
I know. But I mean, like, maybe we should make the episode not an hour and a half today.
No, we will make it an hour and a half. I don't care.
No, I got. All right, fine. Whatever.
We will talk
so let's just
forever.
talk.
So, Mark,
So when you, yeah,
what?
well, you want to talk about Disney stuff? What do you want to talk about in terms of Disney?
Well, like, what's your favorite Disney song, bud?
Disney song.
On the topic of
I
music.
guess. I don't. Okay.
Tough one, huh?
Let me think. Well, I want to just say, oh, Circle of Life, but
Yes.
but like I'm also maybe a little conflicted. Oh, nope, I got it. It's Run Like Me from Aladdin.
Oh yeah, that's really great. Not Be Prepared.
Just
That's a
saying
classic
that's my
song.
That's Aladdin. Aladdin is my second favorite after Lion King.
Oh wow, really? What about Be Prepared by Scar?
Yeah, I
That's an
love it.
iconic shit right there. Come on, man.
And they ruined them in a row.
We're not talking about
Just
the
wanna-
remake. Be
they-
Prepared.
And Mulan is one of my favorites. So.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Let's get down to business to protect the
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
love that movie.
The Mulan remake's not gonna have any songs, which I'm kind of glad because I don't want another Lion King. So.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but actually, the Lion King music isn't the worst part of the movie. But I think what it is that
Well,
I guess
except for the Be
I guess
Prepared part. but-
actually I do. Actually, now I see what you mean. That it's like not a carbon copy, but I don't know. I seeing even.
I'd
even
rather have a
seeing,
different
like,
remake than a carbon copy. That's just me.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Then
think
there's a
it seems like
purpose for
carbon
it, you know?
copy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a carbon copy, but I know they're going to continue making carbon copies, meaning that I know if I watch it, I kind of am voting with my wallet that I want to see more of them.
Honestly, if they make
So-
Pinocchio carbon copy, that would be impressive because there's a lot of dark shit in that old. They'd have to do
Yeah.
a lot. I don't think so.
Yeah, but I know Mulan's going to be a little different, but I still don't. And also, I still don't think the trailers were any good. So,
I'm still seeing it when it comes out. When it does come out.
well, yeah. But I have this passionate hate for the live action remakes. I might watch it when it's digital though.
Let's see if I
When
can
it's DVD.
ask some people. Doopy doop. So, if you had to like, who's your Okay, Aladdin. What about your third favorite animated movie?
Okay. You know, I'm actually gonna pull up a letterbox. I'm gonna pull up Letterboxd and just look at it because I have a list on there. I think of it. Hold up.
Just typing away.
Hello, everybody listening to this. That's just hearing me and Tate ramble on now.
Yeah, it's the first time. It's a duo this time.
Yeah. I keep accidentally almost talking like this is like just like.
Hey, we got
I
Lance. It
keep
was better
almost
than
talking.
nothing, you know. At least we got some
Yeah.
Lance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
Let's
ask
see.
some people if they want to join. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody wants
We
to.
still got like a half. We got still got like a half an hour left, so you probably should ask somebody.
Maybe my friend Trevor. Hold on. General.
I'm seeing if I can find a list ranking all the Disney
Of all the
animated
times you
films,
suck
but
cock.
I know I have a lot of lists on Letterboxd. There's a lot of random lists. So, let's see if I can find it. Crap. Well, I know Mulan. I know. So I know it's Lion King, Aladdin, and I don't know if it's Mulan next. It might be. Crap. Why am I not remembering? Oh, here I go.
Oh,
Okay.
here I go.
Well, no. It just only has 5 movies on it because I was gonna go through every. I'm sorry, everybody listening to this. That this makes no sense. But oh, crap. Okay, I'm just gonna. Hopefully, yeah. Maybe I'll just find a list of them, and then I'll use
go on
that.
Twitter. So, are you gonna watch the
Sorry.
Tiger King?
Yeah, I am. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll watch it when I get the chance. I've heard some. I've seen. I think I've seen like. I saw like part of one of the episodes.
I'll ask my
and I
friend
really-
English Boy if he wants to join. That'd be funny if he joins. He's British, or I think he's British.
Ooh. And I've never met him.
He's
so,
my best Twitter friend, well, besides you and Mark. But I mean, Christian.
Yeah. Well, me and Mark. Yeah, I'm 2 separate like persons.
Christian Mark, same
Like
person.
split.
I'm just kidding.
I can't actually find a list of Disney movies.
Okay, well, let me think about what's your favorite Disney live-action movie. Let's switch gears.
I guess Avengers Endgame.
Okay, not MCU, just regular Disney.
All right. Well, I think the live action game is not. I don't think they're half as good live action as they are animated. Like all their classics are animated, and there are a couple.
Mine is Togo.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Togo yet, but it's amazing.
Oh, maybe.
Hmm?
I haven't. No.
I mean, Dead Man's Chest is pretty lit.
Yeah.
I'm see if
I can find.
What if-
I'm just gonna look up a list of.
What if Disney
films
bought the
and see if I
transfer universe?
Nobody's gonna buy the transfer.
They just walk up to you and you, hey, can we buy your universe for $1 billion? Or what?
I should sell the transfer. I should sell it to just
$10 million,
somebody, not
please,
you.
for the transfer universe. Yeah, right.
Damn, I just found an actually really creative list.
About what?
It's just on Letterboxd. It's on Letterboxd and it's just called a list of films that are better than Hercules, and it just says none.
That's it. It just says.
That's it. It just says none. on it.
Hercules remakes, you mean?
I haven't seen her.
I haven't seen Hercules.
What?
I haven't. No.
I haven't.
Oh my
no.
gosh. Do you have Disney Plus? Go watch it.
Or I may have, but it's at least been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you should watch it, dude. It's like a freaking amazing movie.
Well, yeah, I know. It's one of those movies, like one of those classics that I just have never gotten.
You know, Hercules and Aladdin had a crossover episode?
What?
What?
Yeah, they did. You never watched that show?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I like
Aladdin, the movie, the one movie. I like the original. I don't think anything else Aladdin related is good.
I
The
mean,
remake.
you ever watch Aladdin 3 King of Thieves? It's pretty good.
The what?
The
The
third
what?
direct-to-video movie, Aladdin King thing.
Oh yeah, I've heard the third one's better than at least two, but
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I wanted.
And my friend English Boy said he wants to join. Hold on. He says I'll think about
Okay,
it.
cool. Oh, I know a Disney animated movie that I really love.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Actually, so I think I do know actually what my favorite live action Disney animated movie is.
What?
And well, now that I think about it, I actually it's listed as a Disney movie. The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, is that a movie? I didn't know that.
You've never heard of the Muppets Christmas
I don't
Carol?
watch Muppets that much.
Michael Caine is in it.
Okay, and I mean, okay.
Michael Caine.
Do you not
I
like
do.
Michael
I
Caine?
just don't watch Muppet stuff that much. I probably watched it when I was little. I just
Okay.
don't remember.
Okay, so how about this? Maybe I'll start watching all the movies you tell me to watch once you start watching.
Okay,
Muppets.
I'll watch Muppets Christmas Carol, but it's not Christmas yet. I'll watch it when
At
Christmas
least-
happens.
At least
At least watch
Christmas Carol. Even at ask Christian, he'll also tell you. To
Dude,
watch
it's not Christmas. I'm not gonna watch a Christmas movie.
I watched the Community Christmas special. Have you seen Community the show?
No.
Okay, it's
Is
like
it good?
okay, so it has a similar sense of humor to like The Office and Parks and Rec. So if you like those, then yeah.
I'm just trying to convince English Boy to join. I don't know if he will. Epic fail. Well, I'm gonna tell Christian to fix
Hey,
the
wait,
mic
tape.
before he comes back at the next podcast. Fix it.
What's your question? What's your favorite Disney or what's your favorite Pixar movie?
I mean, I thought I told you it was Toy Story 3.
Well, yeah, I know. Okay.
Well, yeah, I know. Okay, well, I just wanted to talk.
What about
I wanted
you?
to get a conversation going. Sorry.
Incredible.
Incredibles.
That is an excellent choice.
Follow.
It goes
Incredibles, Toy Story 3, Inside Out. Those are my
I
top
think
three.
for me it was I have to get my drive up for it. I think Incredibles was really up there though, but Coco's my second favorite.
Yeah.
I love Coco.
Yeah.
I'm just biased towards Lee Erkridge. I think he's the best Pixar director.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you are with Pete Docter. But then again, Incredibles with Brad Bird, so wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. But you love all of Pete Docter's movies.
So now that I'm looking at a list of like Disney movies, and
You know it did hit me.
it did hit me.
I want to hear your opinion on this.
I want to hear your opinion on this movie, Mary Poppins
I've never
Returns.
seen Mary Poppins Return.
You did not. You didn't see it, right?
You did not. You didn't see it, all right? I did. It was
Oh well, I guess he's not gonna join.
a movie. It was a movie, certainly.
I haven't seen. I mean, I love the first one. The first one's amazing.
The
original Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah, the original Mary Poppins is a classic, but it's a very sequel that just capitalizes on
If you
why-
want, I can talk after the episode
Like-
ends. I guess.
Yeah. It's-
Alright, it just sucks, like, everybody freaking left. That's what the frick, man. It's retarded.
Yeah, it's sad.
yeah.
I mean,
sad.
do you have any, your KFDM people can join? DJ Wolf? Oh, no. SOS, John Chandler? Yeah, right.
Yeah, we should try.
Yeah,
Father
we should
Son
try.
Chandler. Yeah, right. Who's texting me on there? I don't know. I got a message. Nope. I'm just looking at a bunch of shit. Oh, I got it. Okay, is it?
Do you think maybe we should? I mean, if we can't get anybody else on, we probably should end. early.
This will be one short episode. No, we have 30 minutes. We can do it.
Tay, you don't want to make 30 minutes. You don't want to just. We don't want to just hit the. We want to make a good podcast. We don't just want to make an hour and a half podcast. If it's not.
Well, you don't like hearing your own voice? I mean, you're
What
seeing.
what if we? Okay, so I'm pretty like. What if this final 30 minutes we try it and it's just not nearly as interesting? It's just like a lot more boring.
I could just roast you for 30 minutes. That
If
sounds
we
good.
don't have anything. If we don't have anything to talk about, we should end it because it's better to have a better. It's better to have a better episode than a longer episode. Quantity, quality over quantity.
Yeah, something you don't know. Oh!
I know that. Tay.
Because you made 10 short films. Oh, burn! Oh!
Yeah, but each film I thought, I have this idea. I want to do it.
I'm just messing around, bro.
I know.
We gotta find someone. Hold on, I got it. I found someone. His name is Wingading. Wingading. He's gonna join.
And they don't even.
And why did Lance? You fucking. I don't know. I'm just Rachie Carr. I don't know. Okay, well we'll talk about one more thing and then we'll end it. Deal? Okay, so. We've covered all the Disney thing. We talked about the animated movies. We talked about the live action. We talked about Marvel. We talked about Star Wars or Pixar. Are we missing anything? I mean, I don't know.
We've talked so much about Pixar already on this podcast.
I feel like we're missing something here. Do they own anything else? Oh, Miramax. I don't know. Let me look up what they own.
You could do.
Oh, Fox. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing we're missing. They own Fox now, so.
Yeah, we can talk about like Fox X-Men.
Yeah, New Mutants.
Rest in peace.
I don't know. I'm worried. I wonder how Deadpool 3 is going to turn out.
Yeah.
Also, Free Guy.
Alright, what's your favorite X-Men? What's your favorite X-Men film? I don't even know.
If you say, I mean, anything you say other than Logan isn't correct. Logan's the best one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's factually best.
But my second favorite's X-Men Days of Future Past. I mean.
Damn, that's something we agree on.
Well, bro, I mean, that's legit the best X-Men movie. That's X-Men movies.
The two X-Men films I haven't seen are the Deadpool movies. Those are the two I haven't seen, but everything else I've seen. And
What?
very interesting franchise.
Repeat that? You said you did.
Oh, I said I've seen every X-Men film besides Deadpool's.
What? What do you mean you haven't seen Deadpool? What the frick?
I haven't seen Deadpool.
Come on, are you kidding me, man? Ugh. You're
Remember,
disappointing me.
Okay, pretty much every R-rated movie I watch gets approved first, and my parents still aren't cool with Deadpool.
How? No. Oh man.
I mean, okay. Truth be told, dude, I've seen most of the movie online, just through clips. And
You need to
such.
watch Deadpool, man. It's a classic.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's a classic.
It might as well be. The first one is. I don't know about the second one's really great though. I like it a little more. They're both amazing. Jesus. Fuck.
Did that like really hurt on your end? 'Cause I just
A
put
little
that-
bit, yeah. All right. I mean, what about Avatar? How you feel about Avatar?
Do you know what I think of Avatar?
Yeah.
It's good.
You excited for the sequels?
I'm down with them. I mean, I don't have anything against the sequel. I just don't know how much I'm not like thinking about it. It's just like when I hear Avatar 2, I think, all right, that's fine.
I don't know. The whole 20th Century Studios thing was kind of weird. I don't know why they changed the title.
Why is it 20th century?
They should have just changed it to the old title, 20th Century Pictures. That would have fit better. But I don't know.
Why can't it be just Thought? Why can't they just keep the name?
Well, according to them, I guess it's because it's Fox Corp. Whatever. Stupid.
Oh.
If they're gonna change the title, at least change it to the old school title. That would have been awesomer. But nah, let's just take it. It's Studios.
If they're worried about being associated with like Fox News, like I remember Christian saying they might think, then maybe 20th Century Fox should have renamed their studio years ago. If that actually was a concern. Oh my God.
Oh, Titanic was a Fox movie, right? So wow, Disney owns both Avatar and Titanic. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Watch Disney announce Titanic 2. Yeah, right.
Trying to see if I can find my.
Titanic, the prequel.
No. Here's my. This is one of my sequel. This is a sequel idea I've seen. Titanic 2, Jack's back.
there's a video about that. I saw that. That was funny.
Yeah. That's where I got that from. That's one of those like fake trailers that everybody loves.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know what to think about that.
Where did you get Alvin and the Chipmunks?
That's the Fox movie. I'm looking at the
right.
Fox movies.
You're right. Yeah.
I don't
How long
know.
have we been going now?
It's a total of you're not gonna know. Oh!
I mean, I've been looking at the clock so I can make an estimation.
Okay, smarty pants. It's an hour and 11. We'll end it at an hour and 20. I think that's a good compromise. Hour and 20.
Yeah, that seems fair. Like 10 more minutes.
All right. So, what do you think about West Side Story? You excited for the Steven Spielberg one?
I am, because I have never seen anything West Side Story, but I like Steven Spielberg and I know the story of West Side Story, and I think it's a cool
So
story.
it is a 20th Century Studios movie is coming out.
Although I'm more excited for In the Heights, but okay.
M Nights.
In the Heights as a street. As a street.
I'm just interested to see how Spielberg pulls off a musical. I've never really seen him do that.
I hope he can. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's cool that he's trying some new things because he's been.
I think he's just bored out of his mind. He's like, West Side Story remake, let's go.
I mean, Ready Player One kind of proves that he's a little bored.
I mean, bro, I think Steven's just so bored with film. He's just, all right, let's do whatever now. Screw it. Don't matter.
Maybe he was like, this could be fun. So, I was doing it.
I love Steven, but it's like the Bronze Age, you know? Like, the Golden Age was from Jaws to Schindler's List, and then the Silver Age was from Jurassic Park 2 to, like, Munich or whatever. And then Bronze Age is from after that, like, now, so.
Oh.
I mean.
Okay, Tay, did I mention in the last episode that I watched The Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, and you loved it. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, that's pretty...
Yeah.
I mean, do you give it a 10 out of 10, or...?
Oh, hell yeah. I think it's genuine perfect.
I gave it the same score, Parasite, 9.3. I mean, they're about even for me.
I gave both 100%.
I love those movies, everybody. Don't hate me for saying they're overrated. I just feel they're overrated. I'm sorry. Same with
I didn't actually know.
Saving Private Ryan, too. Like, but all three of them.
I didn't know you thought that, what's it? I didn't know that.
I don't hate him. I don't. Did I get my words twisted? I don't know.
Shawshank Redemption is brilliant.
I like Forrest Gump more. It's just me personally, but, you know.
Why are you comparing them, though?
Well, because the Forrest Gump won Best Picture over it.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I knew that. I just forgot.
A lot of people hate it for that reason. I'm like, bro, it's a better movie.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's subjective. I mean, some people like it more, some people like it less. It's whatever. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Question: Have you seen? Alright. So this is a cinematic gem that I don't think many people have seen, and I think you should see it. It's called After.
No.
Good.
It has the word after in it, so I'm no.
Oh, have you not seen it? After?
No, I don't want to see it.
Just look it up.
No.
Let's see the cover.
Any movie with the title after is terrible. They just don't put that in the title. Ugh.
Afterlast. Oh, what about Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Okay, that afterlife, that's different. Not the word after. It's different. It doesn't count. But
Okay.
It has to be the word after itself, not after life, because that's different. That's one word. But
Alright.
any movie that has the word after
Okay.
whatever.
Wait.
Huh?
This is something I recommend. So I rewatched Jojo Rabbit the other day.
Yeah.
If you saw Letterboxd, yeah. And I actually that's a movie that's really good to rewatch because there's a lot of little references at the beginning to things that'll happen later in the film.
Well, yeah. Taika Waititi directed the shit out of that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I think it's a brilliant movie. And
Why do you think it won the directing award at the MTS Movie Award?
I genuinely regret not putting it on my top 10 favorite movies of 2019.
It's in my top 10. I think.
I think it deserves a spot in my top 10.
Well, it wasn't my favorite of the year. Obviously, there was better ones. I mean, but I still loved it.
Yeah. Like I still like I don't know, Uncut Gems, Joker, Marriage Story, Irishman.
I'd have to go to my letterbox and check where. I mean, I gave it a 9.9, which is one of my highest scores. So I mean, I loved it a bit, but you know.
I think. Wait, so your favorite movie of that year is Endgame?
Well, duh. And then it'd be 1917, and then Joker, and then what was number 4? Richard Jewell, and then Alita, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's see. Mine is well, my one is Marriage Story.
Yeah, Marriage Story's up there.
It goes Marriage Story, Parasite, The Irishman, Avengers Endgame, 1917.
Me a while because I just joined Letterboxd last year, so.
Yeah. I'm forgetting what my top 10 for 2018 is. The thing about that list is it has no R-rated movies on it because I didn't see any R-rated movies that year.
You ever seen Terminator Dark Fate?
Wait, what?
Oh wait, that's rated R. Well, Terminator Dark Fate was pretty entertaining.
Well, no, I'm talking about 2018. Terminator Dark Fate didn't come out in 2018. That was 2019.
Oh, did you see it though?
Did I see it?
No, probably not. Okay. Yeah, here it is. I got the list. So I know we're switching gears, everybody. I just want to talk about 2019. Well, my favorite 2020 movie is Bad Boys for Life. What about you, Mark?
Talk about 20. Wait, what?
What's your favorite 2020 movie? Mine's Bad Boys for Life.
What's my favorite what?
2020 movie of this year.
That's Sparks Onward. But I've only seen 4.
Onward, really? Well, you have to see Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, well, look, I've seen Onward, and then I've seen Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which was a 5-star movie.
I've seen Sonic, Call of the Wilds, and Fantasy Island, which I didn't love any of those 3. So I think Sonic was fun, but like...
Sonic was a masterpiece. How dare you? I'm just kidding.
Call of the Wilds was pretty bad, and Fantasy Island is on straight up hell. So.
Okay, so I put JoJo slightly above Uncut, but I might switch it once I see Uncut again when it comes on Netflix. I mean, my opinion of Uncut Gems has changed drastically. At first, I was confused. I was like, "What is this movie?" And then, like, as the months gone by, I'm like, "Wow, I can't get over how amazing that movie was."
Yeah.
Like Uncut Gems it took me a while to really appreciate how amazing it was. It was a lot to process. I think I just couldn't process it all. There was just so much happening. I was just like, whoa. But, but I love the movie now.
But I absolutely loved it. It was so, like, insane.
I'm gonna watch Good Time soon, but...
Wait, which one?
The other Safdie Brothers movie, Good Time. I'm gonna watch that soon.
Oh, I want to watch that.
Safdie Brothers are just really amazing filmmakers. I mean, they're not like anybody else. I gotta admit.
Yeah.
They're just like, screw the rules. We don't follow the rules. That's kind of how the Safdie Brothers are. Anyway, well, we're at the 1 hour and...
I actually think I'm gonna watch Good Time pretty soon.
I might watch it like today. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime, so.
Yeah.
And I got Godzilla and Dora at number 16. I put it above Parasite. I mean, it's just funny when people look at my 2019 list and they see I put Hobbs and Shaw, Godzilla, and Dora over Parasite. They're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
Godzilla King of the Monsters, my favorite.
It's so much better than Parasite for me.
Well, anybody who says that King of the Monsters is better than Parasite.
You know I'm crazy, you know?
Yeah, I mean opinions are opinions, but that you can't have that opinion.
Well, Dora's there too, but... It was funny. I put Ford v Ferrari over it, though. I put a lot of movies over it. It's number 21, but... Have you seen Dr. Sleep, though? It's really good. But, alright, we're gonna end the podcast here, guys. What? We're gonna end the podcast here, guys. It's gonna be a little shorter, because Lance and Christian left early, unfortunately, but...
Yeah.
It would have been 2 hours, but oh, freaking well. And Mark couldn't get anybody because he's a loser. Oh, Bird, ah!
I don't have. So you actually have more friends than me. So
I'm just kidding.
at least online.
I'm gonna title this video "Burning Mark" for the whole video, the whole podcast. But anyway, that was our first guest star, Lance, and a bunch of other stuff. We talked about Disney and crap, and oh yeah, AMC buying Amazon, or wait, Amazon buying.
Yeah.
No, the other way around. AMC would not buy Amazon. They're broke as fuck right now. But no, AMC. My friend made a joke about that. He's like, if Amazon buys AMC, it'd be Amazon Movie Cinemas.
Yeah.
I hope they do, because I want AMC to stay in business. They're my favorite theater,
Yeah.
so I don't want them to close. But.
Yeah, I agree. They're like my cheap theater.
And Christian would be very disappointed if they close, so I think Amazon should buy them. But anyway, so thank y'all for watching the Film Sharks podcast, and go watch Mark's movies on his upcoming movie 7 Strings, which will be out next month, and my movie, Toy Town Forever, coming out May 25th, Memorial Day. It's gonna be great. So. Mark, you got anything else to add?
Not really.
And we can add about how I messed up, damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna end it there. So thank you all for watching and listening, and we will see you all in number 7, which hopefully Christian will fix his mic and we can do another podcast. Good, and he won't leave. So. And yeah, bye bye.
I don't think I can make you an admin today.
So Christian, tell us, what is your favorite Disney movie, animated wise?
That's
Define
right.
Disney movie.
Like animated wise, it's just not Pixar.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Christian. I mean Mark.
The phrase Disney
Bye.
movie. There's many Disney movies. There are live action Disney movies. They own Marvel.
I'm just recording your opinion because you left. So
Muppets. It's a very broad term.
okay, I'm saying like just the regular animated films, like out of the animated ones.
Fantasia.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Okay, what about live action?
Tron
Muppets?
Legacy.
Oh yeah, duh. Okay, what about? I already know this stuff. Okay, what about Let me think of another one. Pixar?
Wall-E.
Oh yeah. Gosh darn it. Okay, there gotta be one I don't know yet. Okay, for Star Wars, it's Rise of Skywalker. What about MCU?
Infinity War.
Oh, alright. I mean, it's overrated, but I still love it. Anyway, what's the other one? Okay, how many? Fox X-Men movie? You seen any of those?
Like 3?
Last Stand?
No, I've seen 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Avatar?
One is First Class, I
Oh.
think.
What other stuff does Disney own?
I like First Class. So.
Oh, that's a good movie. What's the... I forgot what other stuff we mentioned. Damn it. Is it weird that I like Togo more than Tron Legacy? I mean, I love Tron Legacy, though. Hold on.
Where did Mark go?
He left. I'm just adding this as a bonus thing. I'm trying to think what other Disney stuff we talked about, damn it. A Disney song. What's your favorite Disney song?
Disney what? Disney song?
Yeah, song.
Mm.
You don't have a favorite Disney song?
No.
Okay. Second favorite after the Disney animated movie? I don't know.
Bambi, maybe?
Excellent.
Or Mulan?
Excellent. Okay. What the fuck? Oh gosh darn it, linguistics. All right. Well, Christian, you're boring. I'm just gonna end it. So thank you for coming back, though.
I'm so sorry about that.
That was great.
Hope it doesn't happen for the next one.
Bye bye, Christian. I'm not leaving, but I'm saying bye bye to the podcast. Why?